All right, welcome back to my channel. I am Elle, the Modern Muse, and today I'm with my really good and amazing friend, Amanda. Do you want to say hi?
Hi, guys.
I met Amanda like 10 years ago in Indonesia where I was studying yoga. And so today I'm actually going to teach you guys the breath of fire, which is a Kundalini yoga breath that eliminates stress and overwhelm from your body and helps you create peace and prosperity in your life. I'm really excited. Thanks for playing with me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Down for Kundalini any day, anytime.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Kundalini yoga is technically considered the yoga of royalty.
Oh.
Yeah, where yoga is normally regular yoga, like the asana practice that you guys have seen in some of my previous videos, is for everyone, but Kundalini was really to refine the energy body. And that's why a lot of the practices, although are very still, they use a lot of breath and energy work because you're refining and almost like polishing the gemstone of your aura.
Ooh, I love that.
Isn't that pretty?
Let's polish up our aura.
Yes.
Yes, I've been doing Kundalini for a long time too. Yes, I've been doing yoga for 15 years now.
Wow.
And when I lived in Vancouver, I used to go to a place called Yoga West. And it was a Kundalini yoga studio, and I would go to 4 a.m. sadhana.
Wow.
So it's 2.5 hours of breath work, meditation, and yoga and chanting. And it was the best mornings, 4 a.m. till 6:30. It was right down the street from my house, and it was just heaven. You know, being in the yoga studio, getting your practice done by 6:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt so clear-minded, so peaceful. And yeah, and every day I did it, my whole day was just amazing.
That's my favorite part, actually. I'll do even like 20 minutes of Kundalini yoga in the morning just to get myself right. And I've noticed that the better your morning practice is, like the better your whole day is. Like your whole day is full of miracles and delights and surprises. And that's why today, even just 3 minutes of this type of breath work could change the way that you show up in the world.
Yeah, and people will be more drawn to you as well. Like if you're sitting in a coffee shop, people will come over and say hi.
Helps relieve stress, obviously. It helps take away anger. It can help take away anxiety. And then what I love is it just fills you with this all-natural high. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate, and then I'm gonna take my amazing yoga student, even though she's a pro, through the practice. And so obviously every yoga asana or like practice can be done different ways. So sometimes you'll have your arms up in the air. Sometimes you can have your hands on your knees. Sometimes you can have your hands in prayer mudra. Today we're gonna have our hands on our knees. And it's called the breath of fire because you're using the Agni, which is the word for fire, in your solar plexus. The solar plexus is where the sun and your ego live. And so you're literally gonna pump the area of your belly, your diaphragm, and you're gonna create a lot of heat in the body, and that's gonna burn through any of the heaviness, the stress, and the anxiety. You might be wondering, how am I gonna do that? Well, first, you're allowed to laugh. Well, it's gonna sound like Darth Vader or a panting dog. So you can imagine that you're panting. And you see how my belly's moving right here? I'm focusing on the out breath. I'm really pulling the belly in. I'll naturally inhale. You'll naturally inhale. Obviously, you want to breathe. And then you're gonna close your mouth. So it'll look like this. We're gonna do this for about a minute, and in your daily practice, you could do it for up to 3 minutes sometimes. At the end of the practice, I'll guide to hold the breath by pulling in a big sip of air from the bottom of your seat or your root all the way up to the top of your head, and to hold the breath. This is really important. After you've done all that breath work, this is where you get that like all natural high. Like, oh my God, it's so fun. I'm like, whoa, this exists. I call it the bliss state. So hold the breath, feel gratitude, and then exhale. Okay, you ready?
Okay. I'm excited.
Yay! Oh my gosh.
What if someone feels like they're gonna pass out?
I would say slow down and take some nice deep breaths. That's a really good question. And do this seated. I would never do this standing up, like seated at your yoga mat.
A nice comfortable seat.
And if you're new to yoga, you can do it for less time and build up to 3 minutes. Like today, we're only going to do 60 seconds. We've been doing yoga for 30 years together. Like that's a lot of years. So we have practiced, but yeah, take it at your own level and like do what feels good for you and stay safe. Ready? Okay, so we'll take Gyan Mudra where the pointer finger and the thumb are touching and just rest on your knees. And take a big breath in. And then you can start that breath of fire, pumping the belly, focusing on the exhale. Beautiful. As you're doing this, you can take your gaze, eyes closed, up to your third eye, just imagining looking out your forehead. Good work. I'm timing you. You're doing amazing. So part of this is learning to actually breathe through discomfort. That's the breath of fire. You're burning through discomfort. You're proving to yourself that you can do this. Almost there. You're doing so good. You can take a big breath if you need to. Yes, 15 more seconds. Keeping the body relaxed, the breath consistent and stable. Gaze up and out towards the cosmos through the third eye. All right, and then exhale. And inhale fully, holding the breath at the top. Biggest breath you've taken all day. Hold the breath, hold the breath. Hold the breath while relaxing the body and feeling gratitude in every cell of your being, full of this oxygenated, pranic life force. And then exhale, fully relax. Find yourself in a natural, rhythmic breathing. And just let yourself feel satiated, peaceful, calm. And if there's anything in your life that you're calling in, like a beautiful evening out or a perfect day, just feeling the energy of that and filling yourself up with that energetic quality. Since there's so much space in the body from having eliminated any stress. Beautiful. And then we'll just take one big breath, sighing it out. You can just bow your head towards your belly and gently blink your eyes open, coming into your own energy field first, coming home to your body, into the outside world as you slowly take your gaze back up towards me.
How was that? That was euphoric.
Ooh, we love that word.
Like about halfway through, so it was only 15 seconds. When you said there's 15 seconds left, it felt like I was already doing it for 5 minutes. Felt a lot longer. And then I was like, oh man, 15 more seconds. It's a lot of work. But by the end of it, it's almost like I just got this whole wave of
chill,
calmness and deep relaxation throughout my whole body. And I can't believe that only took 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's why I love breath work, is because you have access to this inner peace and this, like, any anxiety you have, any stress, any worries, any thoughts about anything else, it just like glides off of you. That's why breathwork is so healing and the world needs more of it.
Yes. Well, and I love what you mentioned about like, you don't want to do it. And that happens in a lot of these Kundalini practices. Some of these Kundalini practices, you're just like holding your arm out for 3 minutes. And the actual practice is about watching your mind say, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. But you can.
Yeah.
And it's getting through that place in your body that's like, no, no, no. And proving like, oh my God, I can do it. And it's so worth it on the other side because there's this euphoric feeling. And so even if you can just do it for 5 more seconds or 15 more seconds or 3 more seconds, to always push through and break through that ego of like what you can and can't do, you find that you're so much more powerful, and so there's so much like a reservoir of peace in your body. So I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, magic in 30 seconds.
Yes. We did about a minute.
Oh.
I let you go 30 seconds and then
Yeah, because it felt longer than the first 15 seconds.
No, yeah, it was
So
like
I did
a minute and then the hold is like 15 seconds and stuff. Oh my God, I love it. She's a pro.
Was good. That was much needed.
Good, right? Especially on a bad day, instead of like holding on to the feeling of like, roar.
Yeah,
Like,
it's good to do this on the beach by the ocean, and as well just to get like that extra healing energy. Fresh air, breathing in ocean air is really good for you.
that's true. Fresh places outside, anywhere outside. Oh, yay. Okay. Well, I am excited to hear if you guys tried this breath work. I love teaching breath work and yoga, Kundalini and Tantra, so you should get in my DMs and have this experience. I will leave you refreshed and rejuvenated. And follow Amanda.
Yeah, we both do a lot of live streaming on our page, so I can do live tarot readings, teach yoga. She's amazing at teaching breath work, and we both teach meditation, so make sure to DM us.
Yes, and follow me. I'm at i.am.themodernmuse.
And I'm Amanda Ruberto.
Woo! And we will see you guys next time.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yes.
Oh, one more thing. I actually, when I was at Coachella, I was at a house party, and I ended up writing a book on ChatGPT about breath.
Oh, wow.
So it's a breath poetry book.
Nice.
And yeah, I just remembered that I did that. I'm gonna publish it, so stay tuned. And yeah, I'll throw it up on Amazon.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, she's also a poet.
You heard it.
And you have a book on Amazon as well.
I do. I have so many books.
What's it called?
That one's called #40 Days of Love. Yeah, it's really good.
So make sure to look her up.
Thanks, Kai. Thanks, Boo.
You're welcome.
See you next time.
Bye.